I'm LJ Jones.
And this is Casey Pryor. Welcome back to Unhinged.
We are hot and ready.
Yeah, what episode are we on?
9.
9. Good job. I didn't remember that. Welcome back. Week 9.
Week 9. That's more than 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Congrats.
You didn't think... We didn't think...
9 weeks, no.
Did anybody think?
No, I didn't think we'd do 9 episodes.
Is anybody listening? I have the stats.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't. Do I want to know?
People are listening.
Yeah, there's a few.
The clips get more love than the full...
Oh, yeah.
The full thing, but...
Yeah, no one's going to take 20, 30 minutes. Not no one. A lot of people don't want to take 20, 30 minutes out of their day. They'll watch the 30-second, 1-minute clip that's funny and gives them a laugh. But
our friends are listening, and I think that's been the most fun. Like Dawson said, was it Dawson or Nick who said listening to it?
They literally both said it at separate points.
Said that listening to the podcast is just like hanging out with the boys. And we don't see either of them as often as we'd like, especially Dawson lives in another state. I said...
I'll just let it go.
Yeah, let it go. I said Dawson. I corrected myself.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So, I just want to know what type of establishment that Griff is running here.
What's up?
I was accosted outside.
Accosted?
I was accosted by a child.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What happened?
So
when you're walking up here?
Walking up here, I was accosted by a child on a bike. He said, "Hey, who are you?" I'm like, "What are you? The neighborhood patrol? What?
Who are you?
What is happening?" And Some context here. The drive we record in Griffin's home, in his beautiful, luxurious studio, and the driveway was filled with cars. So
Pretty sure we're sitting in a closet.
Not a closet.
This is a closet.
It's a repurposed sitting space.
Do you not see the trim and the? This is a closet.
That's a big ass closet.
No, it's not.
What if this booth wasn't here? Because he put that.
This is the room. This is the closet.
Oh, well, this. Oh, yeah, this.
This is the room. We're sitting.
We're
the couch is in the closet.
It's all right. Anyway, so the driveway is filled, so I had to park off to the side in the grass. Right, I get out of the car, and this child on a bike says, "Who are you?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "What's your name?"
I'm motherfucking LJ Jones. What you mean?
He said, "What's your name?" I said, "I'm LJ." He said, "Are you here to clean the streets?"
Yes.
I looked down. I look at my shirt. I'm like, I'm suave as a motherfucker right now. You asking if I'm here to clean the streets. You pick up that Sprite can. I don't know what you're talking about. And he said, "Who are you here to see?" I'm like, "What? Go somewhere else. Where's your mom?
How old is this kid?
Older than Ian. Ian's about to be 7. He's probably 9 or 10.
Probably 9 or 10.
Yeah,
Funny.
I don't know. Like, we're going to have to cut some off of the recording time if I'm going to be accosted by a child every time. I got enough children accosting me at home. But listen, I went to Mississippi this weekend.
That's right. How was your trip?
It was good.
The drive, man. You do that too much.
Well, it was actually shorter this time because we spent the weekend at her family's house because they do an annual
Memorial Day weekend thing.
Yeah, they do a crawfish boil.
Ooh, nice.
It was good. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I bet.
The food was great. Now, something happened, and I would just like to fill you in and get your opinion on it.
What you got?
So Lucy lives about 2 hours away from her parents, and so I got there in about 8, and so I got there probably 30 minutes before she did because she got stuck in traffic, and she said, "Hey, can you stop at Walmart and grab some? What are they called? Topo Chico, the seltzers, whatever they're called." Lucy,
I have no idea.
Lucy, Jana, you're gonna yell at me when you hear this. I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
One of the new.
They're just seltzers. They're very good. Okay. They're better than White Claws, better than Truly. They're very good.
Gotcha.
And Lucy and I have bought them before. Mm-hmm. We know what they cost. It's a 12-pack.
Yeah.
It's $14.58. I know what it cost.
At Walmart in Mississippi? You bought it?
Bought it in Mississippi, Orlando, Newport Richie. Okay. Bought it in New Orleans. Listen, I'm established. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. How much did it ring up?
So I go there. She asked for 2 packs. Okay. So
2-pack.
Remember Jono? That's another story. Anyway.
2-pack shaker?
What?
Remember, I remember that, but you remember some of the jokes from
we'll talk about Jono later. Anyways, I grab the 2. I go to the self-checkout. And it's alcohol, so that shows. Even though it's self-checkout, they came over and checked my ID. I'm not paying attention. I know what it costs, right?
You think it's about to be $30?
Yeah, so, give or take with tax, whatever.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
take, but give with tax.
Yeah.
So, put my card in. It's processing, and I look, and I see that it was rung up to be $106 and change.
$106.
And I was like, "Whoa!" Pulled my card out.
Did it go through?
No.
Oh. Good.
and she was still the I don't know, the cashier associate or whatever was still nearby, and she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "That is not the price." And she looked at it. She's like, "Oh, that's the price." I said, "No,
They were not being
No,
sold
it is
for that
not
reason for Memorial Day weekend.
I said, "It is not the price." And she said, but she was being very friendly, super nice. She's like, "That means the price. Do you want them?" And I took a deep breath. I was like, "What my baby wants, my baby gets."
No, you didn't.
Put my card right back in there.
You stupid.
$106 and change. Hold on. You want to see the receipt?
You dumb as hell.
Hold on. The story's not
Why
done.
was it that much? Did you not ask? Did you not go to another Walmart? Did you not find another liquor store?
Well, there's the receipt if you would like to read it to the audience.
Topo Chico.
Topo Chico.
$49.98 a piece. Subtotal $19.96 plus $7 in tax. $106.96. That's insane.
So
the worst part is that you just said okay and put your card back in. I think you're an idiot.
Well, listen, I said what my baby wants.
Okay,
my baby
yeah,
gets.
but go find the $15 one, not the $50 one. So, do you know what the issue was?
Listen, let me finish my story.
Whatever.
I am walking out. I texted Lucy. And I said, "Yo, these are expensive here." And she said, "Well, how much were they?" I told her. And she said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Did she call you an idiot?
She did not, but
she should have.
She said, "No, return them."
Yeah.
So, and I was like, well, I think she said, "Go back and check the price, just to be sure. It's probably wrong." So I went back and I checked the price, and I had the Topo Chico, like on the top two or three shelves, and then some other seltzer underneath. I can't remember what it was. High Noons, I think, were underneath.
Okay. What was the price tag?
$15.98.
Okay.
Took a picture of it.
Okay.
Went to customer service, handed them the receipt for the $106 total, and I said, "Hey, these were rung up incorrectly. I just want it to be corrected and get the refund on the balance." Mm-hmm. And they said, "Well, we need to look into it." I'm like, "Look into it? I don't care." And I said, "Here, I took the picture," and the person working returns said, "No, I can't take your picture as proof."
Didn't you have the receipt in hand? You didn't. You were right there.
Yeah, no, she saw the receipt. She can't trust. She said she couldn't trust my picture that the price was $15.98.
Oh,
I said,
at the store.
Fine.
Got it.
I said, "That's fine." She's, I'm gonna go back and check. I said, "Cool." Went off to the side, stood there for 33 minutes.
No way.
While she was checking this out. Now at this point, I need to wait because I want my money back.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm waiting 33 minutes.
$90. $90. $70.
33 minutes go by. She comes back, and she's like, "All right, so I got to the bottom of it." I said, "All right, let's fix it." She said, "Nothing to fix." I'm like, "Excuse me?" And she said that $15.98 was not the total for the Topo Chico. That was the total for the High Noons. I said, they both cost the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
They cost the same amount of money. She said, "No, they don't." And she said they must have upped their prices because it's 50, whatever it was.
There's no for a 12-pack of High Noons is $50.
The
according to Miss. Oh.
Right. So.
Jesus.
So I said that's not right, and she said, "Sir, it is. So you could take them or leave them, whatever you want."
Did you return them?
She was being rude, and I was, and she said, "The Walmart website says it's this." I said, "Walmart website doesn't say it because it's literally right here." I turned my phone around. She said, "Do you want them or no?" Don't crack your fingers into the mic.
It just happened to be in front of it. Continue your story.
She said, it's not what the website says. I said, "Yeah, it is right here." And she said, "Do you want them or no? If not, get out of my line."
No way. Fuck that bitch.
I said, "Give me my money back."
Yeah.
So she gave me cash refund, and Lucy said, "I would have been such a." I hate you so much.
I'll keep going.
Stop. She said, "I would have been such a fucking Karen."
Is that what she said?
I was like, "I wish you were here." She's like, "You're too nice."
That is ridiculous. You are.
Got the refund.
I wouldn't have put my card back in the first place. I would have told him to fuck off and check
Well,
what the
I
prices
love my girlfriend
was.
more than you love yours. That's all.
That's not
That's
the truth. You're
that's a
just
joke.
stupid.
That's a joke. He loves his girlfriend very much.
You're just stupid.
But I got my.
I just said no and just went somewhere else.
So I got my refund. Went across the street to Kroger. $14.98.
Exactly.
So I got them. Now
Did you
Kroger,
get
that's
her
a whole.
employee ID number.
Huh?
That lady's employee ID number.
Yo, I was so pissed. I don't.
That's ridiculous.
So, but Kroger was a whole other story because it was right there. Grabbed it, no problem.
Yeah.
There was it's Friday, Memorial Day weekend. Grocery stores are going to be busy.
Yeah.
There was one cashier. I counted the people. There were 42 people waiting in line.
No way.
Yeah.
One cashier.
Yeah.
How many registers?
Well,
Like
there
12?
was one like regular lane open, and then there was self checkout.
Oh, okay, yeah. But
So
anyway.
between the two, it was 42
Jesus.
people. So I don't know. I was probably like 15, 20 minutes in line before I got out, and I just had that. I got that, and then the weekend was great. Had a lot of time hanging out with Lucy and her family, her sister Jana.
Good.
It was a good time. The crawfish boil was,
I wish.
bro.
It
Did you see the
sounds
picture?
delicious. I did, yeah.
Look good.
It looked delicious. I would love to. It's been a
Tasted
while.
delicious. Now it was. I'm allergic to shrimp.
Really?
Yeah, you know that. I'm allergic to shrimp.
I don't know that.
Not all
I
shellfish.
mean, I should. It's been how long? 15 years?
15 years.
I don't know.
I'm not allergic to all shellfish. My allergy test just said shrimp. So I was like, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
No worries.
You weren't fine. Were
I
you?
was fine.
Yeah.
Ish.
For the most part.
Yeah, so Jana's boyfriend, he's allergic to all shellfish, so he wasn't eating any. And I was like, I'm going to eat some. And Lucy thought I would be fine because when we were at whatever the restaurant was with David, she had crawfish.
Gotcha.
And I took a bite, no issues. So, and really, there were no issues. I ate some crawfish, and I was like, I asked her the next day, I was like, crawfish normally spicy? And she's like, yeah, ish. I mean, it's not like crazy.
You can have them spicy.
Yeah, but
Depends on how you
theirs
make
were not crazy.
Yeah.
And I love spicy food. I do really good with spicy food. I don't know what the right terminology is, but spicy doesn't
spicy
bother
shit.
me. And so I ate the first bit of crawfish. Like my tongue was like just a little
tingly?
tingly. I was like, oh, that's spice. That's
Nah,
that's
spice.
that good spice.
You stupid.
Had some more crawfish, and it was just that. My tongue was a little tingly, and that was around lunchtime, and then we had burgers later in the day, and her dad had made like potatoes, and like, chopped up potatoes and cooked them where he cooked the crawfish. Yeah. And I knew that. I took a bite of the potatoes, and I was like, these motherfuckers,
Tingly.
these motherfuckers spicy too. And it was like I said, it was no issues. But the next day, I told Lucy about it, and she was like, maybe not so much next year.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe just try it out.
and I didn't have a lot.
Try
of it.
for the flavor, not for the meal.
I had a handful. It tasted good. It was worth it. I didn't die.
I love crawfish. I love crab. I love crawfish. I love seafood.
Well, I went to a restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, what it is now, but it's right across from Jasmine. That buffet. It's something different like every 6 months.
Hibachi Grill.
That's what it is now. But like 2-3 years ago,
It's been just different names, but buffets. It's always been.
It's always a buffet.
A hibachi style kind of buffet. It's always been that, but it's had like 8 different owners in the last 10 years.
right. But the story I'm about to tell, I don't want that to reflect on the current owners because it was different owners.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been going there for at least 12 years.
Yeah,
like,
and
on
the
off
food is
here and
good.
there. Yeah.
The food is good.
It varies. You got right timing.
Right. So I'm there with my parents and my kids, and I can't remember what the flavoring was, but there was it was like. The sign had said, it was fried wings, it was like fried chicken tossed in whatever sauce. And it looks good. I'm going to eat it. I ate it. That texture's interesting for chicken.
It wasn't chicken.
That's an interesting textured chicken. Say that.
Interesting texture to chicken.
No, interestingly. No, what did I say?
I don't know.
Interesting textured chicken.
Interestingly
Nope.
textured chicken.
Yeah, but say it together like I did.
Interestingly.
Interestingly. Textured chicken. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun word game we're doing here.
It wasn't even that hard. Everyone's probably at home thinking that's the easiest shit to say ever, and we can't even get it out.
Well, we're unhinged over here.
Yeah, we are.
So I was like, yeah, weird texture, tastes good. I'm gonna keep eating.
Yeah,
I had like 10 of them motherfuckers.
Gato.
So after about I don't know 8 or 9, 10, my last one. My throat. What's going on with my throat?
Spit up like a rat bone or something.
Went back for seconds. Came back, ate a couple more.
Yeah.
My throat
was closing.
My throat was closing because I was eating fried shrimp.
No,
fried shrimp.
You're an idiot. What? Chicken wings?
The sign said chicken.
Okay, it had to be some big ass shrimp.
The sign was just wrong. It was just fried shrimp tossed in some buffalo sauce or whatever.
But you eat wings all the time, so you were eating shrimp instead of and chicken. But you've eaten wings your whole life? How did you eat 10, 12?
A couple.
Your third round back to the fucking bar.
Third round.
Yeah, but you ate them. Shrimp and chicken don't taste the same. You just thought it was a weird texture.
The sauce was so like flavorful and heavy,
and it was really breaded. I'm guessing
it was very breaded. It was just like the sauce and the bread was distracting from.
Had a whole plate of shrimp before
from the innards.
It was shrimp. That's funny.
So yeah,
hospital.
No, just doctor.
Gotcha.
A little EpiPen. No big deal.
Got my cabinets this weekend.
You got your cabinets?
Yeah. Friday evening, David drove down from Orlando, and we put in about 90% of them. One more is getting picked up today, and then we're going to put it in later this week. And you yell at me about my phone in the ringer every time he tells me to turn off my ringer. Ain't that right, Griffin?
Can I just...
Every time.
Can I just say, we're 9 episodes in. First time it's happened to me. I'll go back
like twice.
I'll go back and count.
Go ahead, clip it.
Like 37 times for you.
Go ahead, spend 4 hours of your life going through our footage to clip every time my phone made a noise.
I'm just
waste it.
Dedicated. Dedicated to the pod.
So cabinets are in.
You got pictures?
I do. Actually, I don't know. Well, we're not finished. The counters are coming Friday. Cabinets are going to be finished Thursday, Friday as well. Yeah, here's. So the pantry we put in at the end.
We're just being friends here. You guys can tune out for a second.
Yeah, so there's all the new white. Yeah, we're ordering hardware. Counters are going to be here Friday. And then I'm working all weekend, so we're probably not going to be able to install them in the weekend. But by the end of next week, kitchen should be done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Looks beautiful. Happy for you guys.
It's expensive.
It's expensive?
Yeah.
Well, give us a number. Let us know how much.
No, I don't give you numbers. Just buy a house and then try to do things to it.
Yeah,
after you start spending money on the house, shit's expensive. I need a new motion sensor, like $80.
What else?
I need 4 of them. Okay, got security cameras. You add in just the stupid little things, like you need rugs and things and doormats, and just add up that. I spent $161 at Home Depot yesterday, and I couldn't tell you what I bought because as soon as we walked in the house, they went to where they needed to be, and then it was just like they've always been there. You know what I mean? An empty house, you purchase things and they just fill spots.
Back to the cabinets though, you got the hookup.
Oh yeah. My brother works for a company out in Orlando that does custom and pre-made cabinets and stuff. So they ordered through one of their companies that they order their pre-mades through, and then he came over and helped me install them. Now,
without saying what you spent, discounted, how what would you have spent?
It varies. Say if I went through Home Depot and I bought their pre-mades and I went in and put them in.
What's the difference of what you would have spent? Like how much did you save?
I probably saved about $2,000.
Oh wow!
In total.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah. Well, part of it's because
installation too.
Yeah, part of it's because he installs on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I've installed cabinets, counters, and everything before. Like I do handyman stuff on a regular basis. So us both doing it by ourselves cuts out all the labor cost, and I just give him some beer and gas money and have a good day. Yeah. You know, so it works out.
It's dope.
It helps to know people that know how to do things. And it happens to me with my brother.
Your blood.
Yeah, but it helps to know people that know how to do things. So when you go to do it, you get it done the right way, but also the more conveniently less expensive way.
And you know how to move. That's why everybody calls you.
I hate it, man. I've moved so many times. Not me. I have moved a handful of times, but for the longest time, I drove a what? Was it 2004 Hyundai Tiburon? It's a good old 4. It barely fits 4. The max I had in there was 7 at one point for an hour and a half trip.
I want to talk about the Tib.
But the Tiburon, I'm talking about the moving real quick. I had this little sports car, that with the 12s that were in the back, didn't even have enough room for my tool bag. So I'd have to literally put the back seats down if I wanted to go for any job or anything like that. So in the year and a half that I owned this vehicle that would be no help in moving at all, I helped 14 people move. Like full on house, 18 to 24 foot box truck, packed wall to wall, Tetris all the way.
Me.
Yeah, I did multiple times.
Yeah.
Too many times. I've helped you move in and out of the same complex, I think twice.
Well, there's a bug issue.
Yeah. You moved. Yeah, no, but yeah, I've moved you.
Yeah.
Way too many times.
Now
going back to the Tib, what you got?
Let's talk about the Tib.
I love that car, man.
I love that car too. Oh. Now it's here's the thing. It's a Hyundai.
It's a Hyundai, yeah. It's a Hyundai Tiburon, but it's also the European version of a Tuscany.
So I'm 18 and I'm living in my apartment. Casey's still a senior in high school when you get this car. And would you have a half day or whatever? You had a couple classes. It was like towards the end of the
If it was senior year, I only had 2 classes anyway, so I was out of school before noon every day.
So yeah, it was probably like noon, 1 o'clock. I get a call from Casey, and he's like, "Yo, I'm out front." I'm like, "Why?"
Is this the day I got it?
Yeah, it's the day you got the car. You're like, "I'm out front. I got a sports car."
I was 17. I was so happy. I stole that. The thing is, I bought it from a guy that I went to middle school with or elementary school with, which was funny. But I mean, I don't think I overspent on it. It definitely wasn't worth what. Like,
I didn't think you put a lot of much money into it.
I bought it for $2,500.
But I mean after the fact.
Yeah, and then I blew the tranny because I acted like it was a race car, and it wasn't.
Well, and that's what I'm getting to. So it's like a scene out of a movie. Like I come out of my apartment, he's sitting outside of his car. He's like, "Yo, get in." Like, all right, Toretto, let's go.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Had some speed, man.
It did have some speed.
It had some kick.
Honestly, it was a beautiful car.
Yeah,
but the funniest thing to me,
stripe down the middle and everything.
You think a sports car? You're not thinking Hyundai.
No, it did, but it didn't look. But you didn't know it was a Hyundai.
No, it didn't look like it.
So you pop the hood and see it on the engine.
That was the funniest thing, man. So we get, my apartment was gated, so we're driving safely through the apartment.
Yeah.
As soon as the gate gets open, he floors that motherfucker. We're going
peeled out, and then when I bought it, I convinced the kid for an extra like $200 to leave the subs and all the wiring and everything, and he's like, all right. So I had that. So we're pulling down the street, and I cranked the 2-inch 12s that are in the back of this very small car.
Did we drive that to Miami too, the year after, or was that a different car of yours?
I don't know.
Whatever we drove to Miami.
I drove that to New York 3 times, upstate, and I drove it to Miami a couple times.
When we went to get your passport.
Did we drive that?
I think we did. Whatever we were driving, you were scaring the hell out of me.
It was that because on the way back, we stalled on Alligator Alley because my fuse in my starter that I had to replace like every probably 500 miles or fix the entire part, which was, I don't know the name of the exact part, but it was like a $400 fix.
Yeah.
Or like every 500 to 600 miles, the fuse would go out.
Right.
And it cost 18 cents to replace it. So I had a cup of these things in the car. So every probably, I don't know, 500-600 miles it'd go out. I would just turn on my blinkers, roll to the side, hop out, switch the fuse for 15 cents, hop back in and go. Instead of getting the $400 part.
We got to the place. We drove through the night. And you were speeding. There's nobody on the road. Who cares?
We drove late through the night. It was
cops probably. We left at midnight.
Yeah.
We got there at like 6 in the morning where we were supposed to be, so you can get your expedited passport.
Yeah.
And so
because I was flying to Honduras. The next
day.
That night.
Yeah.
We flew out that night, and we were in Miami that morning getting my passport so we could leave campus and get on the plane at like 4 p.m. that evening.
So we checked in. You did everything you had to do. It was real
and then we had to wait.
It was real quick, and then they're like, "All right, it'll be 6 hours." You're like, "Mother."
Yeah, and that was pushing it to the point where 6 hours plus the drive home. We got home maybe 30 minutes before everyone rolled out
to go to the
back to
airport.
The campus. Yeah, before they were leaving. It was up in the air to where if we thought that we should take me to the airport.
Right.
And have people grab my stuff from campus. Because,
and then I would just take your car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
no, that...
barely made it. Barely made it.
The thing there was... we met some other BI students who weren't going to...
Yeah, they were just hanging
Honduras.
out in Miami for the break that was that week.
Well, somebody lived somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And we met them at the mall. We're driving there. Now, this is 2 o'clock in Miami. Like, there were cars everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
When
we left from the place when we had the 6 hours to go meet him at the mall. That's right.
This man gave me
I went full Miami. I was driving like I lived in Miami.
Dog, there was... you fit where you shouldn't fit.
Exactly.
I was terrified. I was like,
if anyone's been to Mexico or any other third world country, how they drive and there's only 4 lanes, but there's 6 cars wide.
Yeah,
is how I was driving for no reason, just because I was in Miami and we were just having a good time, scaring the hell out of him.
But here's the thing: I had a newborn. I was like,
not in the car.
Not in the car. I had a newborn at home. You did. And I was like, bro,
I had you, bro.
I was like, bro, you're going to kill me.
You'd only been in 3 accidents with me at that point.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, none of them were my fault.
That's too much. The one was.
Which one?
The one right off of 41. We're getting distracted.
Yeah.
That one was your fault. Anyway, barely. I'm like, bro, you're going to kill me. And he looked over, cracked a smile, and he said, if we go out, at least we go out together, bro. I was like, no, I got a baby. You can't kill me.
You can't take me with you.
All right, let's get off this real quick because have we talked about the fact that I'm a rapper on the podcast?
On the podcast?
I don't think we have.
I don't think so.
I'm a rapper. And I got a new song out.
Yeah.
It's called Getaway. The music video's out. It's on Spotify, Apple
stuck
Music.
In your head, just a warning.
It will get stuck in your head.
Griffin.
But we're going to take a break real quick, and I'm going to come back and perform it live.
Hell yeah, let's get it.
Play from the beginning. I'm going to talk in.
Fuck you. I just looked. This guy's got his sunglasses. He's got his hat crooked. Wow, Jesus. Where's my sunglasses?
I'm not the keeper of your sunglasses.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Working harder than ever, it's time to take a break. You deserve a clear schedule, let's just get away. We could board a plane, travel anywhere you want. We could drive across the country, honey, tell me where to stop. Atlanta, Chicago, LA, New York, or Miami. New Orleans, Vegas, Memphis, Orlando, Portland, or Cincinnati. We could book a little cabin somewhere out in the mountains, or we could travel overseas, grab the passport off the counter. We should get away, baby, just you and me. Call your friends, let them know where you gon' be. Call your job, tell them you ain't coming in for a week. Settle everything, pack your bags and we gon' leave. I don't care what we're doing, babe, as long as I'm with you. Making memories is everything, it's all I wanna do. I love you more than life itself. So let's go and have some fun. We have only just begun. Don't think about your problems, I just wanna see you smile. I just wanna see you happy while you're looking all wow. You and me's the only thing that matters right now, We should get away, baby, just you and me. Call your friends, let them know where you gon' be. Call your job, tell them you ain't coming in for a week. Settle everything, pack your bags and we gon' leave. I'ma wake up early, you can sleep in late. I'm headed straight to the kitchen so I can fix you a plate. I'm cooking waffles, potatoes, some sausage and eggs. I'm serving breakfast in bed, then we gon' start our day. I'm thinking we can lay out on the beach, sipping mimosas. We'll drink a little bit, enjoy the sun, then dip in the ocean. But baby, tell me when you're ready, we'll head back to the spot. Lay in bed, relax a little, is you with it or not? We should get away, baby, just you and me. Call your friends, let them know where you gon' be. Call your job, tell them you ain't coming in for a week. Settle everything, pack your bags, then we gon' leave. We should get away, baby, just you and me. Call your friends, let them know where you gon' be. Call your job, tell them you ain't coming in for a week. Settle everything, pack your bags, then we gon' leave.
Alright, LJ Jones.
Looking into your face and rapping is not easy.
Especially while you're saying
beautiful, romantic things to another.
Come away.
Come away.
Come with me.
Let's
not get away. Get away.
he said, yo,
that last rap.
Come away.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't heard that last rap yet. That was actually pretty clean.
Thank you.
I've seen the videos and clips, but I haven't actually listened. But when you rapped it, I actually listened to the words.
You reacted to the head back to the spot, lay in bed, relax a little, is you with it or not?
Yeah, that and the verse and the right before it too.
Yeah,
all that. No, I hadn't heard that part yet. That was clean.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Getaway is out now.
Look it up. Spotify, Apple Music, all other platforms.
Music video on YouTube, Facebook, and even Instagram.
Yes, sir. Check it out. I believe that is the cap for week 9.
Well, at I'm LJ Jones on all platforms.
Yeah. I don't even follow you.
Yes, he does.
On all platforms? No, I definitely don't.
You got me. You don't even go on Twitter and you follow me on Twitter.
I follow like 40 people on Twitter.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. What don't you have me on? We even matched on Tinder once.
That's true.
All right, that has been another episode of Unhinged. We will be back next week.
See you next week.
Peace.